What's up, YouTube? It's been a number of years, but I'm back with 5 things that you can do that'll change your life for the better. These are sort of things that I've built upon in my life over a number of years, and I really believe that working on these 5 things, building them into your daily routine, can help just about anybody improve their life markedly, okay? Number 1, exercise, exercise, exercise. I cannot stress this one enough. I not only do exercise for physical benefits, but you will notice the mental and emotional benefits of doing this are going to be phenomenal. The mental and emotional pros to working out on a daily basis are almost outweighing the physical for me. Not only will you like how you begin to look, which nobody can complain about, but your mind will be in a better state too. It gives you a sense of accomplishment for the day. It's a tangible thing you can see yourself working towards on a daily basis. And it teaches you discipline. In the beginning, it's not going to be easy. I'm going to be honest with you. The first week you try to go back to being in the gym, I remember this. It hurts. You don't feel motivated at all. That first week is really the crucial point. If you can push through that, I promise you, you can stay consistent. Learning to stay consistent in the gym is one of the most beneficial things you could ever do in your entire life. This sort of thing is going to be paying dividends to your future self and to your old self. But I promise you, you will feel so much better once you start to become consistent in the gym. My number 2. Now this one I actually kind of debated making my number 1, but I decided to go with exercise for number 1 because it has a dual benefit of your mental as well as your physical health. Number 2 is a little bit of a secret and is something that I overlooked in my younger years. But number 2 is meditation. Like I said, it was often something I overlooked when I was younger, and now I wish I hadn't because I just discovered it within the last year, and if I had been doing this for the last 10 years of my life, I would be in a much better place now. There's so much going on in the periphery of our minds and in our subconscious that we don't really realize, especially in today's world. We live in what they call an attention economy, so your brain is split between social media apps, your job and workplace, school, if you're a student, and your daily interactions with your family, your friends, your significant other, what have you. And all of these clashing together is a significant bombardment on your subconscious. Meditation teaches you to slow down and to quiet your mind. Come out of it, you feel almost completely refreshed, as if your whole subconscious has been cleared out. But one thing I will say is that you can't expect to go into one session of meditating and expect it to change everything in your life, because that's not going to happen. It's called a practice for a reason. You have to practice meditation to get better at it, to strengthen your awareness for it to make a difference in your life. This is another thing which builds discipline, right? If you are consistent with meditating and you practice it on I'm not going to say daily basis off the start, maybe a weekly basis, you're going to see marked improvements in your mental well-being. And I promise you that. This is something that I recently started practicing only a few months ago. And I can assure you, once you come out of the meditation, you are a brand new person. You learn to let go of certain emotions that build up inside of you and honestly make your day a lot worse if you were to hold on to them. So being able to have this as an outlet and learn to let things go, let your thoughts pass through you, is something that's going to improve your life drastically. Bottom line is, if you can learn to incorporate meditation, any kind, into your daily routine, maybe weekly at first, it's going to improve your life for the better. Number 3, cut out sugar and alcohol from your diet. This one kind of goes without saying, but it's something someone like myself needs to hear over and over and over again. Look, I get it. From a very early age, our culture teaches us in order to socialize, you need to drink, and drink heavily. I'm not saying you need to cut out these things entirely, but if you can work on mitigating these things from your diet on a daily basis, it's going to do wonders for your health. And your body will thank you for it. Again, think of it as paying dividends to your future self. Countless studies have been done on the addictive properties of sugar and alcohol and the detrimental effects they have on our skin, our organs, and our brain. Soda juice, other sugary drinks such as some teas and coffees. These things are like silent killers because we don't often think about them when we have like a soda or a juice with dinner, but it adds up and it's further compounded when you add alcohol into the mix. If you can start to get away from these two things and slowly cut them out of your diet and begin incorporating water, as your daily drink with everything, you'll begin to notice extremely positive changes. Number 4, cultivate meaningful relationships. I read an article recently from a study of palliative doctors. For those of you who don't know, those are doctors that do end-of-life care. So patients who are on their deathbed, where they shared patients' top 3 regrets in life. Number 1 was not spending enough time with the ones they loved or holding on to grudges that didn't really matter. As I've gotten older, I've begun to have a deeper appreciation for the long-term relationships I do have. And this isn't just exclusive to friends or family or loved ones. Maybe you're a plant person. I'm personally not, as you can probably tell, but maybe you're psychotic like me and you're a dog person and take care of one like this. Seriously, it takes a special kind of person to be the owner of an Australian Shepherd. But what these relationships again teach is discipline. Learning to take care of something, other than your own health, take care of something else, whether that is a plant, whether that's a dog, and have compassion. Having these two things will take you a long way in life. In terms of your relationships with people, in my experience, it's best to just use your intuition and stay away from those people who seemingly are too superficial, only care about themselves, expect a lot out of you, but don't give much back in return. And you'll know when you come across someone who is unapologetically themselves and genuine. These are the kinds of people you want to have and keep in your life for the long term. And last but not least, number 5, don't take things too personally. This 5th and final tip that I have for improving your life comes from a book I recently read called The 4 Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. And what I want to say here is, much like sugar and alcohol being a poison to the well-being of your physical body, you can think of taking things personally as a kind of emotional poison. When we internalize negative things that other people say about us, we tend to hold on to those negative emotions. Emotions like contempt, vindictiveness, fear, which ultimately affect our subconscious and further propagate the cycle. So what happens? They build up and build up and build up inside you, and then you inevitably pass them on to someone else. You hear a lot of people these days talking about generational trauma. This is sort of the same idea. Similarly, if you learn to not take things so personally, you learn to break the cycle. And remember this, you are never responsible for the words or actions of others. I'll repeat that again. You, watching this, are never responsible for the words or actions of others. Learn to become immune from this emotional poison, and your life will improve substantially. And that's it. Learn to become open-minded and implement these 5 steps into your daily routine, and your life will change for the better. Thanks for watching. I hope you'll hit that like and subscribe button for more future content, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.